Every type of YouTuber. Let's go. Reaction channels, probably the laziest and smartest way to make content. You can pump out 10 of this in a day because all you're doing is just watching other people's content. And this is also why it's considered one of the most criticized and controversial genres of YouTube. I should not have started off with this. I want Asmongold or Critical or some other big creators reacting to this. Let me try to make this positive. But it can be done correctly, obviously by making it transformative, adding commentary, pausing it, making jokes, not uploading the entire video, linking the video. Like, it can be done. Well, not all the time. So how does one do it? Over-exaggerate your emotions, put some black bars over and below the content that you're watching, and pray to the YouTube gods that it does not get nuked. Let's Plays. Yes, started by one of the OGs of this platform. So the question is, what are Let's Plays? It's just you recording yourself while playing one of the bazillion games that are out there, and that's about it. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's not as simple as that. Like in sports, most people are going to watch only a handful of people. Like say Ronaldo, Serena Williams. I kick balls, but ain't nobody watching me. So either you have to be really good at the game, or be really shit at it, or be hilarious, or the most difficult, be attractive. News channels. Not these. So yes, in short, these are YouTube journalists. They cover everything under the sun, ranging from movies, people, games, to literal criminals, pedophiles, and murderers. Commentary channels, or as I would like to call them, YouTube journalists. They cover everything under the sun, ranging from movies, people, games, to literal criminals, pedophiles, and murderers, while cracking a few jokes here and there. Anyways, next up, prank channels. Yes, what was once considered fun, harmless, and most of all creative, turned into the most disgusting hemorrhoid on YouTube. Like, hey, find out how long it takes to get shot for being an asshole. You won't believe this, I'm in jail for assault. I fucked someone without their consent, find out what happens next. Like, it's just the most disgusting content out there. Okay, next up, cooking channels. Yes, viewed by all, practiced by none. Like, I'm pretty sure most people that watch this can't even boil water correctly and just end up burning it. But onto the content itself, it's simple, straightforward, wholesome, and useful. Like, hey, they're teaching you the art of cooking. You may not have 90% of what they're using, you may not be taking notes, but you are promising yourself to make dishes like this someday. Which is something, I guess. Anyways, next up, mukbang. Take everything you see from the cooking portion of this video and then just shove it down your throat. That's what mukbang is. Yes, the American dream. Eating everything. A year's worth of noodles.
Brother,
food enough to feed an entire village. Whatever the fuck that is. Like, I don't know, man, I just find it disgusting. Like, I really don't understand how people can watch this. All the slurping and the chewing and that. Like, people who watch mukbang should never complain about other people's table manners. Anyways, we have people who do it once a week or once a month, which is the smart way to do it. But on the other hand, we have people who eat their way into the fat acceptance movement. Like, why do they do this? You went from that to this. You're probably taller lying down. Like, I just don't understand. Nah, I'm just kidding. I do understand. Because no matter how much calories they eat, they can never satisfy their hunger for clout. Anyways, next up, ASMR. It's 3 AM, you can't sleep, you have work tomorrow, jerking off didn't help, and now you're on YouTube playing one of these to help you fall asleep. Which, to be fair, does work well until it doesn't. Raid Shadow Legends! Children, this deserves its own category because of the number of freaking pedophiles that are on this freaking platform. By the way, do check out this video of mine and yeah, subscribe. Okay, next up, technology. A very useful genre on YouTube. You can figure out how good, bad, or shit a product is even before buying it. We'll review the latest iPhone, laptop, smartphone, smartwatch, smart TV, smart shoes, smart toilet, and we'll give our honest opinion. Unless we're sponsored, of course. Raycon earbuds. Okay, next up, guns.
America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah, freedom is the only way, yeah.
Okay, next up, skits. As the name suggests, you roleplay, but all by yourself. You talk to yourself or other versions of yourself for hours on end. If you ain't got multiple personality disorder, you're definitely getting one because you can't spell schizophrenia without skit. unless you spell it right. Cinephile. In short, these are YouTubers that talk about movies, films, series, etc. etc. You want an in-depth analysis of your favorite show? Here it is! Summarized videos of your favorite series? We got it! You want hidden Easter eggs that probably took days to dig up? No problem! You want to watch people shit on something you've never watched? Bingo! Science and education, probably the most useful and helpful section on YouTube, but also the most underrated. Like, hey, you want to learn how to code? We got Mr. Kishore with over 80 videos. What? You're interested in maths and science? Go check out Thor. We got doctors, engineers, biologists, archaeologists, but nah, you would rather binge through all the other genres that I've talked about. Animation channels. These are YouTubers that use animation to tell stories about themselves or others, but it's usually about them. Kind of gets a bit too personal sometimes, but hey, content is content. VTubers. These are people who wanted to be animation channels but couldn't cause they ain't got the budget or the time or the talent, and like most of us who prefer hand-drawn over CGI in anime, the same applies here. Nah, I'm just kidding, I love you, Nux. Anime channels. Ah yes, a weeaboo's wet dream, second only to going to Japan and getting away with pedophilia. Anytubers are YouTubers that create content revolving around anime. It could be power scaling, boobs, story, plot, character development, boobs, waifu, furries, hentai, boobs, and most importantly calling anything that they don't like mid. Okay, next up, vlogs. You're basically watching people live your dream cause you ain't got the money to travel. Like, hey, you wanna see me skydive? You wanna see me take a vacation? You wanna see me dox myself? You wanna see me committing a crime? You wanna see me film dead people? Bodybuilding. Basically people on gear teaching you how to build muscle by selling you shit.
Hey, you wanna look like me? Better buy my product. Hey, if you wanna look like me, you better chew on some testicles.
But obviously there are going to be people who are honest, genuine, transparent, and hot. Politics. Ah yes, if you want level-headed, unbiased, transparent, and factual information, don't watch political channels. In fact, it's best to stay away from politics altogether, otherwise you'll end up like In Praise of Shadows, or as they now call him, In Search of Jobs. Okay, next up, podcast. Ah yes, probably the second most laziest content to make. All you need are some microphones, a camera, and a room full of people who are uniquely retarded. Like, bring someone who thinks that the moon landing was fake, bring someone who questions why 2 plus 2 is 4.
Creation itself, who decided 2 plus 2 plus 4? Man did, right? I'm just saying on a basis, 2 plus 2, who decided that?
Who decided 2 plus 2 equals 4? Is that a serious question?
Yeah,
With all
no.
due respect.
Bring someone who thinks that The Acolyte was a great series. Okay, next up, MrBeast. This deserves its own category because of how many people copy MrBeast. So in short, these are basically the low quality, budget friendly, second-hand, off-brand, off-rip, made in China, copy-pasted versions of MrBeast. Okay, so the last one on the list is Lost. So these are basically YouTubers that really don't know what the hell they're doing. They're usually new or are transitioning. Take me for an example. I really don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there. We'll just have to see. So anyways, that's the end of this video. I would really like it if you would, like, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. And yeah, that's it.